What's up, guys? JFM here. Welcome back to another episode 107 of the Survival series. Now today, I've got some huge stuff to show you guys in the village. Oh yeah, and before I get carried away, I should probably add the subscribers to the palace. So, these are the subscribers for today. Zenio and Stuff, Kimasobi, Dre Harris Gaming, and Grace Riley. Thank you all so much for your comments, and for everyone's comments in general. Guys, this series is getting so much love, and I cannot thank you enough. It has been absolutely fantastic. So, now that that's been said, let's get on and check out what we've got for today's episode. So, starting off, we've got 3 of the market stalls. I've gone ahead and updated them a little bit. This one sells melons, and they've got a stockpile of melons back there. This one sells hay bales, and they've got a stockpile as well. And this one sells pumpkins, as you can see. I've also decorated them with pressure plates to weigh the stuff they're selling, and just added some flower pots and, you know, just random different, I guess, clutter items, so it makes it look a little bit more like a used market. So that is, I think, the final design for the marketplace. As you can tell, I've also added a ton of bushes and just, oh my goodness, they're still breeding. So, oh my goodness, there's so many people. I've also gone ahead and added roofs on top of these 2 houses, and I did that off camera just because roofs, well, they're pretty much the same, and they all take up a ton of time. I used dark oak and stone bricks, and I really like the way they look. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. And I've also added a small pond back here. That was one of the comments I saw, and there wasn't there's not enough room to build a dock or anything, but I did the best I could. I also added string on top of these sugarcane to make them so they don't grow. That's a quick tip right there. So yeah, a lot has happened, right? And I believe in the last episode, actually I know in the last episode we decorated the, what are you? I guess he's just chilling in there. Yeah, so we decorated the interior of this house in the last episode. Oh, you coming in? All right, you can stay in there. Oh, sorry, kiddo. Oh, no, he got through. Okay, so in this episode, I want to start off by decorating the interior of this house. And this house has a purple floor. I decided to switch up the colors just to give it a little bit of depth. It also has a downstairs as well. So I'll be decorating a tad, and hopefully it'll look pretty cool. No ceiling. I completely forgot about that. We'll have to add that later. But for now, let's go ahead and get started with the decoration. So I've got a few different blocks here. Think it's time we get going. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to put a counter down in this area, and I think the best way to do it is make a small counter like that, and then add a stone brick slab right there, and I'll also want a little bit of a countertop right there. Then I think I'll put an item frame right there, and that'll be pretty cool. Then maybe some paintings around. I don't know, we'll put leather in this item frame. I don't know, I just think that looks pretty cool. Over here, I think I want to add a note block with an anvil on top. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice use of space. And then over here, I think I'll have a cauldron, and we can also put that furnace down as well. And then maybe put like a painting. No, not that one. I just want a small paint. Just want a small painting. There we go. And then we can add maybe this flower. Yeah, the blue orchid in that pot. And then over here, we could put a pot on top of the furnace and put that little mushroom inside. And then I think I may want to add a painting above the window here. So maybe a 2-wide painting. Come on, give me a 2-wide painting. Gee, what's going on? There we go. Much better. And then I think finally we'll add this brewing stand right here on top of that counter. So this can be the upstairs design. I like it a lot. And then down here, this is the downstairs, the more private area, which is going to be a bedroom. So let me go ahead and gather all of the blocks I have. I don't have a bed. Wow, that's a mistake. I definitely should have had a bed. So we're gonna use these bookshelves as nightstands. Over here, we're gonna have a clock next to the bed, and then on this side, we can just put a flower in a flower pot. But we don't actually have a bed, so let me go ahead and get one. So a lot of you guys have given me great feedback on this village, given me a ton of ideas and just awesome inspiration to build. So I really really appreciate it. You guys have been super awesome and super supportive of this build, which is always great. Now, the reason I'm rushing it so much and trying to get so much done so fast is because a lot of you guys have told me you really want me to be done for when the download day arrives at episode 110. So I'm working my tush off to try to complete this for you guys so that you guys can play on it when the download comes out. And there are only a few more things I think we need to add. First off, I've got a mine over here that I want to sort of decorate. I want to add a nice little design here, maybe some, I'm not too sure actually, but I want a mine here for the villagers just in case they need to get some minerals. And I also want a tower over here. Now, I was originally planning on building a house, but it just wasn't going to work. There's just not enough space for another house. So I thought, why not make a protective tower that's just about as good of an idea? So we'll go ahead and get that done. And also, I wanted to mention another thing. You guys have been worried about my villager score when trading comes out. I may not be able to trade as well because I'm killing a ton of villagers, so I will stop killing the villagers. But I don't think it's gonna affect my score because I don't believe villager score has been added, because obviously trading hasn't. Oh, see, there we go. Whoops, my bad. So, like I said, I doubt it's going to affect it because I don't think it's added yet. So what I'm gonna do now is give some of my supplies over into this chest. I'm gonna stand back and you guys are gonna be able to watch me build on another account. I am building this tower. Hey guys, I'm over here. So yeah, I've done a little bit of building here. I've got the base of the structure done, so I'm gonna continue building upwards. I've got a little ways to go, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a progress update. So I will continue on with the build. Alright guys, so as you can tell, I'm a little farther up. I've got some more work done, and I think we are almost at the top. Like, I've got a little bit of ways to go, and we're just about there besides the roof. So, I'll continue on with the time lapse, and I will be right back with an almost completed tower. Alright guys, so that is the tower. I mean, it looks pretty good, I'd say. Now, of course, it's missing one thing, the roof, so let me get that done. Well, we've got another cauldron dweller, so yeah, I just want to show you guys that the tower, please come, oh. Yo, that was my bad, dog. That would just walk out into the rain and, no. Sorry. The tower is completed. Now, right now, there's no way of accessing the top from the inside, and here is why. Well, this is the way you're going to be able to get in the future, right? You'll be able to climb up here and climb all the way to the top. Now, the reason I can't put a door here is because there'll be no room for ladders, and that Well, we need ladders. And instead of ladders, because you cannot place ladders on the back side of stairs, which is what all of these blocks are, I have to wait for the vines to grow all the way down here in order to be able to climb up. Because the tower is so small, there's only a 1x1 hole all the way up, so I have to wait for this vine to grow onto blocks that I can't place vines onto, and hopefully it'll eventually connect all the way down there and I'll have a safe passage up to this area. And I also need to add some torches up here so that it stays light later on. So now, I think this tower is just about done. I only need to wait. So I'll show you guys what this looks like from over here once again. This is the Villager's Tower, and I really like it. Awesome, you can see it from over the carrot farm as well. You know what? Oh, baby. You know I gotta go to the JFM Tower to see if you can see it from there. Hey, barely. The trees are in the way, but you can sort of see it. Now I'm gonna head over to that vantage point and you see if you can see it from there. Ah, that's better. You can easily see it from the enchanting treehouse. So it's a little bit closer, but you can definitely see it. Now, can I actually jump onto it from over here? Oh, dude, no way. No, yeah, I definitely can't. I definitely cannot. That looked way easier than what it's going to be. But man, from outside of the castle walls, this place looks rather intimidating. Like, I definitely would not want to try and raid this base if I were a zombie. So I think that's it, but there is one more thing. Well, there are a few more things. First off, I need to add a mine in here, which I will do maybe off camera. I'm not too sure. I just haven't thought of a design. There could be something back here as well, and then there's one area that needs a little bit more work and touching up, and that is right over here. Behind the tower, there's not much. Now, I know there's this entrance right here, but other than that, there's still some empty space over here that I could add a few different things, so that's up to you guys if you guys want to help me design. I may want to add wagons, different, I don't know, just different nice things that would be added in towns. Now, aside from all of that, from all of the decorations, there's one thing this town is missing, and that is a protector, because once I'm gone and once I'm doing other projects, I'm not going to be able to protect these guys all the time. So it's time. We need to get another Grumby. So obviously, I don't mean we're gonna name it Grumby or the same. No. This one's gonna be completely different. He's going to have his own name, but I thought, you know, we need another protector. So Grumby will stay down in his village habitat. He's more of a pet. This one, he's not my pet. This guy is built to be a protector. So you guys are gonna have to think of a name for him, and I'll pick one I see in the comments section, but let's take a look, and wow. And wow, and he's already on the move. Where is he going? Well, I guess no, he's just chilling. Okay, so there we go. Now, I do have a name tag for this little guy, or big guy, I should say. I'll leave it inside of this chest, the melon vendor chest, and we'll be able to name him once you guys think of a name. So now it's just a little bit more decoration. We have to wait for the vines to grow. We have to build that mine, and I think we are done with this town. So it definitely should be done by the time episode 110 rolls around. Also, I thought I'd give you guys an update. This farm back here is looking really cool. I really like the way it looks. Yeah, I don't know. So I might have to add some other intricate details like that into other builds. But for now, I'm very, very, very pleased with the way this worked out. Okay, so I've gone ahead and fixed up the roof in the final house, and I believe that just might be about it. So it's time to sleep the night away and maybe go fishing or something? I'm not too sure. I don't have anything else planned for this episode. I didn't think I would get all of that done so fast, but you know what? I'm not sure. So now it's daytime. Does anyone want to come out? No, nobody does. These villagers are so weird. There we go. But you know what? People are starting to find their way outside. Now, there's still about 18,000 people in that house, but we don't need to worry about that. So, I think that's all of the work I have today for this specific spot. And I guess, like I said, we can go fishing. I'm not too sure. I wasn't planning on getting this episode done so fast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the time lapses and the different style of editing. I did this a while back at episode 100, and you guys seemed to like it. I did it on Mount Frostmore when we built that, so let me know if you guys like to see more of that. For now, though, I guess we can fish here with Fish Stick, hopefully catch a few more name tags, because I will be in need of those, and say our goodbyes, I suppose. So yeah, guys, if you have any other whoa, wait a second, what? Excuse me, who are you, and what are you doing up? Are you the new guy? Is the new guy already trying to leave his duty? Okay, well, where did I see him? Where in the world was he? Was he over here? No? Where was this dude? He already left! How'd you get out? How in the, okay, whoops. How did this guy get out? What, how? Well, I'll move him back later. I'm almost positive you can use leads on these guys, but how, dude? Get back over there. You gotta protect your people, dude. So yeah, let me know, guys. Send me suggestions of small things to build. Send me pictures on Twitter, Instagram, however you'd like. And hopefully we can finish that village together. Now, I just got this awesome Power 3 bow, which is pretty sweet. So I'd say we're just about done. I'm sorry for another short episode, but I really thought that would be a longer one. Anyways, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. And as always, stay frosty, my friends. Peace, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.